Hey there, it's Kathy with Be Creative with Kathy, and as promised, I am going to show you how I packaged some gifts today. So let me show you. I've been working hard. I have tons of stuff here ready to go. I have all my little petals here from the poinsettia die. I'm sure you've seen me use that 100 times. I cut it out using the red foil paper, which I have to admit is really pretty. They have a new one this year, and it has kind of an iridescent ice, or an iridescent kind of shim to it. I don't know if you can see that, but then I like to take my petals and fold them into each other. So I've taken that and I've done that with 3. Yep, all different sizes. And then I cut out both leaves and see how those are embossed too. And that's with the green of the red and green foil pack, which is in the mini catalog, and I'm excited to say that it's going to carry over, so we can get that in future catalogs. I don't know if it would be the next annual catalog or next year's holiday catalog, but we'll be able to get that in the future. And then I did use some copper foil paper, and I just cut out the little berries from that same die set. And then from the, what is this called? The North Pole Wonder dies. I took these 2 pieces of the dies and I cut out another real red foil piece there and a piece of the copper. So we're going to make a little tag out of that. Let's go ahead and do that, because then I have some Whisper White, and I'm going to use the Wrapped in Christmas stamp set. Now I believe the Wrapped in Christmas stamp set is on the closeout list, so if you want that, you need to get it as soon as possible, because sometimes those closeout lists sell out fast, and it is all while supplies last. So I'm going to just take some garden green ink that matches my leaves, and I'm going to just stamp, and I don't like the way I stamped it. That's why it's got 2 sides. I'm going to stamp down here. A little less pressure on my block. I got a little excited. There we go. And then I just have a 1 and my 1.5 inch circle punch here, and I'm going to just punch that out. And then we have that. And then I'm going to take that and layer it with a little bit of, well, where's my adhesive? Here it is. A little bit of seal. Okay, fine. There we go. A little bit of seal on the back of that. Put that on the back of my copper circle. And then that I'm going to put on a couple of dimensionals. And today I'm using black dimensionals, because when I put my flowers together, I don't want a white dimensional to stick out like a sore thumb. So I'm going to use my black dimensionals. And then bring in one of those red foil circles and lay that down in the center. So then we have that little tag that'll go onto my gift too. And now I pushed everything aside. Let's go ahead and put the flower together real quick. I'm going to just take that black dimensional, set it here on the inside, and then take the medium-sized petal and lay that there. Another black dimensional. And then I'm going to lay this like that. Then these beautiful, the beaded pearls, which are on the clearance rack or the closeout sale at 50% off. So if you want these really pretty little beaded pearl thingies here, I would get them now, because they won't last long at 50% off on the closeout rack. You can go to my online store, kathyhouse.stampinup.net, and find everything there. So look how pretty now my flower is. Are those not beautiful? Look at all of them. I'm going to get a lot of work done today. But okay, so then I'm going to take here, and I have one of our clear acetate card boxes, and I've just taken a few simple, I threw together some simple Christmas cards. Right, there's 4 of them in here with 4 envelopes, and I'm going to just put those in my box. Make sure they're flat in there. There we go. And then with that plush, the same thing I used on the card, the plush, and I'm gonna forget the name of it. Let me find the package here so I can tell you the proper name. And this is also on the closeout. I believe this is 50% off too. The plush poinsettia specialty paper. I've cut it into a 4-inch strip. It's a 12 by 12 paper, and I've cut it into 4-inch strips like this. On one end, I'm going to just take and put 2 glue dots. Where are my glue dots? Oh, here they are. So on this end, I'm going to just put 2 glue dots, and that's just kind of hold it into place so it doesn't slip off my box like this. And I'm going to start in the back. I want the back to be, well, no, I want the front to be pretty is what I'm trying to say. And I'm going to start about in the middle here, and I've got those 2 glue dots there. And then on this end, I'm going to put tear and tape all along this edge, just like that. And then just remove that piece of tear and tape, and then roll it around my box like this. And I'm going to try to get it pretty tight so it just doesn't look like a saggy mess on my box here. And then seal. That sticky strip will stick to that plush paper there. And look how pretty that is already. Then I'm going to just take my greeting here on some dimensionals. And set that down here in the corner. And then take my flower, and I'm going to just kind of put a couple dimensionals and make it into a circle here. I'm going to use a lot of dimensionals. I don't want it to fall off. So there I have about 3. I do it about like that. And then I'm going to just stick this right about there. And now it's time to add our sprigs here. So just with a glue dot, a couple of them, I'm going to put one down here. There we go. And one on this dot here, I think. Yep. And then just tuck it under there. Like that. And then another one on the other side. And then tuck that up in there. And then with the leaves, I'm going to go ahead and put a glue dot on the back of the smaller one. And maybe attach that, whoop, it's sticking together. There, about there. And then a couple glue dots on the back of those. Maybe just a little bit of curl on the tips of those, and tuck those back here behind my flower back there, and then just push that down. In fact, I'm going to use my bone folder to get under my flower and push and there you go. Look how pretty my packaging is for my gift cards. There you go. So that's what I have. So don't forget that the big sale starts today, and it's while supplies last. You can go to my online store, like I said, kathyhouse.stampinup.net, or just go to stampinup.com. I'd love to be your demonstrator. Also, so you know, Stampin' Up! Has added a bunch of stuff to the clearance rack, so you might want to go check that out too. And just the main thing to remember is that the items on the closeout, whether they're discounted or not, they're all while supplies last. So if you want some of those things, I just suggest you get them now. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.